Hiking Verdugo Mountain. Verdugo Mountain is the high point of the Verdugo Range. It is reachable from several trail options. This hike will be via Hostetter Fire Road and visits all 4 peaks of the Upper Peak Cluster. Getting off the freeway and finding the parking lot. Fred Flintstone would be proud of this gate. Recently, the parking lot at this site has expanded. Hiking details. Going after the Verdugo Mountain cluster of 4 peaks. The hike has a difficulty rating of moderate. The hike begins. It starts by walking east on paved West La Tuna Canyon Road. As it climbs above the freeway, the road merges with Hostetter Fire Road. Hostetter climbs into the lower canyons, while the road turns to dirt. The high towers on Verdugo Mountain begin to come into view. The first peak in the Verdugo Mountain cluster is Robert Katz Peak. Making a quick stop at the peak. On the summit of Robert Katz Peak, since the high point is behind a locked gate, time to move on. Next up is Verdugo Mountain. It is right down the dirt road from Robert Katz Peak. Suddenly, you are there. On the summit of Verdugo Mountain. Although this hike has no waterfalls, tall pine forests, or abundant wildlife, it has what many of the others don't have, and that is major city views. Also, at elevation 3,126 feet, it is the highest point in the Verdugo Mountains. However, it is only peak number 2 in the cluster. Time for number 3. That one is just to the east. This is also the only one with a flag on top. On the summit of Verdugo East Peak. Meanwhile, Verdugo Benchmark is buried in the dirt. With 3 in the bag, no better time than to go for number 4. I had to head back past Verdugo Peak. Then continue past Robert Katz Peak while utilizing Verdugo Road. Then, suddenly approaching Wildwood Peak. Approaching the summit. A small reservoir sits on top. On the summit of Wildwood Peak. The Summit 360. With all 4 peaks in the bag, time to head back down. making a left on Hofstadter Road for the descent. Soaking in the abundant city views while I could. Descending through the canyons. The pavement and the roar of the highway means the parking lot is near. Mission accomplished. The hike in review. From the La Tuna trailhead right off the 210 freeway, the paved road connects with Hofstadter Fire Road to climb to Verdugo Mountain. Along the way, all 4 high points of the peak cluster are visited before returning back to the start. Along the way, be sure to appreciate the abundant city views that spill out in all directions.